fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Dang, no fish anywhere? Amazing. Maybe I'm cursed. An empty net and an empty belly. What am I? A prisoner? A galley slave? I've been at it all night in this little rink-a-dink boat, cramped, hands blistered, rear end pinched, and chapping on a winter plank. Wet, hungry, rowing everywhere. I cast the nets in here, I throw the nets back up over here, I pull the nets back in here, and repeat, and repeat, and repeat in my back, in my knees. Oh, you wriggly, sneaky little weasels, I'm gonna get you. Well, to be honest, what I really need to be doing is finally get around to fixing that leak. It's not very big, but it's definitely a handicap. Bailing out water every few minutes is undeniably slowing me down. I can't tell Martha, though. I can just imagine. That patched up pile of planks is a disgrace to our household. It's not fit to be used as a bathtub or a bucket. Why don't you just go talk to Jesus? He's a pleasant young man. He learned it from his father, Joseph. I'm pretty sure it would be very easy for him to go down to the dock and fix your boat. That may be, but she's dear to me, my trusty companion of waves. Besides, who wants to go get his boat fixed by another man? I admit it, I can't fix it, I'm ignoramus. I would feel humiliated. That's problem number one. And problem number two, Jesus is not your typical carpenter. I mean, yes, he knows all the standard carpenter type of things, maybe boat building too. But what Martha doesn't understand is that Jesus made a midlife career switch. He's a rabbi, I guess, or something like that. He's preaching full time, let's just put it that way. I mean, I can't just be like, hey Jesus, I know you're turning water into wine. Now there, that is a career choice. If he had a different frame of mind, he can make a lot of money. Seriously though, I can't just be like, hey Jesus, I know you're healing lepers and paralytics, but would you mind coming by and showing me how to fix my boat? Funny thing is, he actually might do it. Very unpredictable guy. Always going off in the early morning and praying, and at night too, pray, cut down trees, frame a house, pray, tough schedule. I can see why he switched up the preaching. I really see why he switched up the preaching. But the healing, though, that is awesome. You know, maybe he can heal my boat. Shazam is twice as big and it doesn't leak. I can't ask him for anything like that. He's a big shot now. Always surrounded by crowds and crowds of people. Heal me! Say something, do something spectacular! You know, some people say that Jesus is the Messiah. Of course, more people say that he's crazy. Some of his disciples are definitely crazy. They say apparently, supposedly, Joseph isn't his father. They say Jesus is the Son of God. No joke, I don't know. I'll say this. If it wasn't Joseph, I can't imagine Mary going off and with someone else. No. And Jesus, if anybody's the Christ, the Messiah, it's him. It's gotta be him. Who else could it be? Some zealot? Judas? Barnabas? Those guys scare me. They complain about the Romans all day, but how are they any different? See, Jesus is the complete opposite of that kind of character. Scary? Yes. Terrifying, but not violent. I mean, he's a nice guy, super nice, very kind, but he makes you feel bad about yourself. Sort of. That's not quite right. What I mean is, he's standing there, and he looks very serious. But at the same time, like he's laughing. Not at you. Not out loud, but on the inside, like he just heard some gigantic cosmic joke. And if you stick around long enough, you can hear it too. And the joke is, life is not a tragedy. Life is a comedy. He's there already. He sees all those, those moments when you did something you sort of wish you hadn't done. And in a way, he doesn't mind, but he knows, and because he knows, now you have to know, and you don't want to know, and he knows that you don't want to know, and you know that he knows that you don't want to know. And honestly, it's a frightening experience. I figure, I'll keep a safe distance. If he's the Messiah, great. He doesn't need me. Whoa, Jesus! What are you doing here?
I've come to see you.
Me? Why?
The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers, they are few.
Oh, you need my help with the harvest?
Yes.
don't understand.
Listen, people are coming. Would you mind rowing me out a bit from shore?
Yes, of course.
There he is. Where? Here. Teacher. Rabbi.
Jesus!
Christ.
He's a Messiah.
It's Elijah.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's a heretic. He's going to save us. He's going to conquer the Romans.
No, he comes in peace. He's a healer.
He's possessed. He's an exorcist. He's a charlatan. He's a magician. No, he's a prophet.
I will arise and go to my father, who is precious in God's eyes, who is dear to our Father, and who will he embrace as his own. A wealthy man had 2 sons, an elder and a younger. The second was a drunkard, a fornicator, and a gambler.
Shut up.
The first stayed sober and chaste with his accounts in order. However, he disdained the other. He was a regular, a front row visitor in the synagogue, praying hard, saying,
Thank God I'm not a sinner like my disgraceful brother. Oh, wait. He's not here again.
what he didn't know was that that brother he despised wanted to go. He stood outside, staring at the door, but he felt too ashamed to come in. He felt too trapped in sin. So he drank more, and more, and more, to forget where he had been the night, and the night, and the night before.
Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. They say I drank whiskey, my money, my own, and no that don't like me can leave me alone. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die.
I have no vices. Thank God I never sin. Thank God in times of crisis I'm not like other men. Because I have no vices. Because I never sin. I know in times of crisis I'll be victorious once again. I fast, I pray and worship. I come to church on time. I haven't faced much hardship, but if I did, I'd shine. Because I have no vices, because I never sin. I know in times of crisis, I'll be victorious once again. It's easy to be righteous. It's easy to be good. Just stay away from sinful people and do everything never sin. Thank God in times